Hello everyone, Michael Bentley here. I'm going to show you how to use data generators in Cribl Stream. First you go to Data, search for System Internal, select Data Generators, and you can click on Add Source. Here you can give it any unique ID you like. I call it Data Gen 1. And then you choose the type of logs you'd like. So there's a bunch of different ones in here, from syslog, the Sentinel, to Apache access logs. And you can even create your own. We'll get to more of that later, but really important to adjust the number of events per second per worker node down to a more reasonable level than 10. You may need more than that if you're doing some load testing, etc. But I go to 1, okay, because that's going to be 1 event per second per worker node. If you got a lot of worker nodes, that's a lot of events per second, especially when you get into multiples of 10. All right, so anyways, there it is running. We went and looked at the live data there, right? So this is what we'll expect to get from the data gen. You'll notice there's different types of events in here. I had the Palo Alto logs. I had the big JSON, right? So there we see a couple of those. And you can notice the source type and all these fields are being populated automatically with the word Cribl or the name Cribl. In some cases, var log, syslog, etc. All of those are actually variables in the data gen file that can be modified so that when the data generator works, it creates random things there or specific things there, etc. So anyways, looked at some internal fields and whatnot. There's a lot of settings in that UI. Pretty much skip over those. But once it's enabled, you're going to want to commit it and put a good description in there, such as enabling data gen 1. And once you commit, if you're in a distributed environment, you'll also have to push it out before it'll go to the workers. Right? It's not a distributed environment in this demo, so all I've got to do is commit, and now I have live data coming into my pipelines from data gen 1. So that's pretty simple. Let's go look at how we can create a custom data gen. Pretty much you want to capture some data first. So I'm going to capture just anything real quick and get it before the pipelines, before it's been changed at all by Cribl. And then you click on create a data gen file. Okay, and this takes you to a little bit different view of the UI where you can create sample data. You can specify the time field, the timestamp format, data gen file name is the one where I've selected that capture log, but I may want to rename it to something like my data gen 1 capture or data gen 1, etc. Just so I can find it in that list of data generators later. I want to make that unique. There's other options such as timestamp anchor, keeping those internal fields I showed you, the default time zone, a lot of things here, but basically you'll see on the right hand side where it is going to highlight where it's going to create the timestamps. And so if I were to save this as a data gen file, all those purple spots you see there will actually become timestamps with local time zone and whatnot as the data generator runs and creates the events. So we'll end up with unique timestamps and all the data looks different. It doesn't look like a bunch of duplicates coming in from the data generator. Because that timestamp will be unique in every event. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. Stay tuned for more.
Oh look, it's that time again. What time, you ask? What better way to achieve all that than with Cribl? The first 10 companies to reach out to us will get Cribl at our cost. But hurry, the clock is ticking. Don't miss this incredible opportunity. Call or text us now. Cribl, your path to cost reduction, enhanced security, and more time for what matters. Offer valid only until August 31st, so act swiftly. Contact us today. Cribl, your data, your rules. Terms and conditions apply. See website for full details.